Welcome to this review of the Leaps and Rebounds Rebounder and the BCAN Rebounder. So in today's review, I am going through entry-level bungee rebounders. Many of you have asked me, they say, Angie, I don't have the money for a jump sport or a Bellicon. At an entry-level price point, what do you recommend? Now, I have picked two entry-level rebounders, the Leaps and Rebounds and the BCAN. I'm going to first talk about the Leaps and Rebounds. And right here, I am going to put the weight capacity and give you some information and specifications about the Leaps and Rebounds rebounder. It is up to you to read the specifications. I will also put this in the description box. Now, I just need to also let you know that I am 130 pounds and I am 5'5". The Leaps and Rebounds, I'm just going to tell you some features that I do like about it for an entry-level rebounder. You've read all the specifications. I do like that this rebounder comes with the standard bungees, and it also comes that you can order soft bungees. So you have the ability to make this bounce more your own. Between the standard bungees and the soft bungees, you can create the perfect bounce for you. Yes, it may take a little bit of practice, and it may take some time figuring out what the perfect bounce is, but if you need, if you have the standard bungees and you have the soft bungees, I can kind of let you know what I do. So like I have soft bungees. Right now I'm using the standard, but for example, if I want to make my bounce a little different, I'll do 2 standard bungees to 1 soft bungee, and I will carry that through the entire rebounder. Another thing I really like about this Leaps and Rebounds, I do love the mat. I love this mat protector right here, and it goes over the bungees. Now, when it comes to assembly and putting it together, it is pretty straightforward, and the Leaps and Rebounds and the BCAN took me the same amount of time to put together. One was not easier and one was not harder. It was pretty much the same amount of effort for both. Now, what else about this Leaps and Rebounds? I'm going to show you the jump later so you can see what I mean. This jump has a softer jump for me, and I'm going to show you so you can physically see what I mean. This is a softer bounce for me. I'm 130 at 5'5", and it's just a much softer, pliable bounce, and you will see. Stay with me to the end of the video, but I just want to go through this one as well. The BCAN, now what I do like about this one, the mat is nice and taut and tight. Now the bungees are right here, and they're not all the way covered. You can tell on the Leaps and Rebounds it's 100% covered, the bungees. Well, they did a nice job at covering, but you still have a little bit of the bungees showing. I don't know if that's going to matter to you. Now on the BCAN, I'm going to put all the specifications here in the weight limit. I want you to peruse through that and read all that because you need to know that when you're buying it. And I'll put the specifications in the description box below. Now, this is for me at 130.55. This is a very, very firm bounce for me. Remember, these are entry-level rebounders, and this is a really firm bounce for me. And I have to tell you, for some workouts, I like a really firm bounce, and for some workouts, I like a softer bounce. It depends what I'm doing. So in today's class, I did a power walk, Pilates sculpt using the BCAN. I'll link the video below. And I wanted a firmer bounce, so I used this rebounder. Now, if I'm trying to do a different style of workout, then I will use this rebounder. So let me Anyway, I just don't have anything bad to say about these two. Now, the bounce space is, similar. So I like that they're both really big bounce spaces. And I'm going to jump, and you just are going to see exactly what I mean by this is a softer bounce. Now, remember, I'm 130. So if you're heavier, it's going to play into what rebounder you get because you may want the firmer rebounder, right? So I'm going to start my bounce on the leaps and rebounds rebounder. So you can see in the center for me. See how it's a softer bounce. It gives me more give. It's a little bit more pliable with the mat. And I personally love a softer bounce feel. It's just what I like. It comes down to personal preference here. I just like the space. You can see how it gives? Look at the mat. I'm pressing down into the mat. So you're gonna watch my press down right here. Now let's go on the BCAN. I'm gonna bounce. It does give a little give. You can see that. I'm pressing down, guys. I'm focusing on the press down. Let me come from the side. It feels, though, so much firmer right here. I just want to show you from all directions. So it still feels really good, but it's just a more taut, tight, firmer bounce for me. Now, when I'm power walking or I'm doing kickboxing classes like this, I want the more firm, taut, tight rebounder surface. Now, I love this one when I'm doing air jacks, this, and I know most of you aren't doing this, and I'm doing this, and I want to bounce and I want to get up high. Now I can power walk on this too, but the surface is more pliable and I'm sinking into the mat a little more, where when I come onto my BCAN, it's tighter, taut, it's firm. So, what am I getting at? You kind of have to know. I know most of you are like, Angie, I can only get one single rebounder. Like, that's all I can get. I'm not you. I can't get BCAN, Jump Sport, BCAN, Leaps and Rebounds. I get it. I'm just letting you know, really consider your weight size. If you're heavier, I'm going to go for the BCAN. If you're lighter, I'm going to go for the Leaps and Rebounds. I just don't think you can go wrong either way. Both have great customer service. And you just need to know the subtle differences in these rebounders. But I honestly feel you cannot go wrong with either rebounder you choose. Consider your weight and consider if you just want a firm, taut, and tight style of bounce, or if you want one that has a little bit more give. That is the only difference I'm really honestly seeing that is the big difference for me at 130 pounds and 5'5". Write what you have below and let me know what you think. I'm doing these reviews for you. Remember, not all of us can afford a Jump Sport or BCAN. You can afford what's on Amazon. So I'm reaching out to all these companies and I'm saying, hey, can I do a real-time review? And these are my honest reviews. So until next time, my friend, goodbye.